Okay, so we're back. Um, Took me a little longer to get on and start playing than I was hoping. But, I mean, I've already eaten and everything, so there shouldn't be any breaks, really. Just to give an outline again, once again, we're just gonna do, these, tribe missions here, and then we're gonna go to here. The final
The
mission,
H2O
sort of.
outpost. Hope you don't mind getting your feet wet.
So, shouldn't take
Let's
too long,
see.
hopefully.
Says you need to hit them where it hurts. Clearly, you haven't come here to... Here's the first line. Careful of that pew-pew, Machina. Got to hit it harder than that. Better to bring it down. No more. Keep going. Heads up for that oil boiler. That oil's still boiling. Stay away till you take that thing out. It's safe to get near now. Here's the second line of defense. That sprocket ride could be just your ticket.
Yeah, the mount that it just pans over and looks at something.
Just jump
I've
on
said
that
it multiple
candle and
times,
get it lit.
but
Ride
it's just
that
absurd
sprocket.
how long you're just looking at something that isn't important, really.
Boom! You're in. Almost there. The outpost belongs to your tribe now. Your tribe is growing stronger. He says you did a great job capturing the outpost. You're one step closer. Thinks you'll make fast work of what's still there. A quarrel spot. First the company ruined it, and now the tribes scorched it. The tub flu outpost. The Lotus tribe carved this out forever ago. Let's see. Says they scouted the outpost last night. It seems like a challenge you'll be able to overcome. There is a high boom team ready to help with taking over that Thinks it... Aren't crossways fun? Just filled with possibilities. Wheel the control box handles to buzz the wire. Just a few moves left. Make them count. Wired up and ready to go. You need to get the keys in sequence. Just a few moves left. Make them count. So, the technology from yesterday's is still here today, even if its message is getting old. You're grown wiser. Get up there and get fixing. Just a few moves left. Make them count.
This is taking way longer than I thought it would. Also, I didn't even realize, yeah, that this one was right next to it. But yeah, like, sheesh. I wish I was fighting one of the bosses. Like, this might be, like, by far the longest chore to do when you're taking over a tribe. Like, okay, go way over there and do some stuff. And it's like, oh, that shouldn't be too hard. Okay, well, you have to get to the roofs of buildings. Oh no.
Just a few moves left. Make them count. All fixed up. Shooters are already gearing up the high booms. Hope their aimers are fixed too. The outpost belongs to your tribe now.
Darn it, I think they're gonna send me back to
He says
the,
you made them weaker, but
to
they
that
won't
outpost,
give up.
even though I don't want to move.
Your Sifu thanks you. Your tribe is growing stronger. He says you did a great job. Thinks you...
I was actually just thinking, like, there should be one more of these. That's a little glitchy, though, that he's just on top of a pile of broken car or whatever.
At various stages of life, we all become memories for others, and just seeing someone acts as a catalyst for the past to seep in again. Memory distortions are troubling. Illusions your mind creates to avoid the memories of being bullied as a kidling. However, there's no doubt that what you remember makes your future different. Good thing you recalled how to activate the automaton's health injector. That will be useful. That's the Neverwake field. That's Armageddon's shop up in that little blimp. Got an upgrade bench, too. Let's see. The Lotus Fortress. Hope they like you. Let's see. Says rival tribes aren't welcome here. Leave now.
It's really funny that it's just like, leave now or we'll hunt you down. And it's like, we're in the middle of like invading your entire area. And you're like, hey, we're going to send a tribe to, or no, a group out to kill your leader. And it's like, why haven't you done that already? Like, what the heck? All these guys are, yeah, I mean, there should have been like some difference in tactics depending on who you were, fighting against. But then again, they might have just like
There's
assumed.
the Riffa-Reef outpost, which the Lotus tribe slapped together long ago.
It might just be that they thought you were going to do the good ending, so then they didn't even consider an all-out war scenario. Maybe, but I don't know. I mean, these battles are definitely going to be used even in the good scenario, so I don't really get it. There it is. It's really weird. Very confusing. Very
Let's
confusing.
see.
let's just deal with it.
There's the tyrant who runs this outpost. He didn't expect his tribe to lose, as they're the ones that are ruthless. But now that you're working with their rival, he can see why. He's realized chance seems to take the side of the sharp-witted. It's their last line of defense. Once their guardian falls, they'll surrender. The outpost belongs to your tribe now. He says you made them weaker, but they won't give up. Your Sifu thanks you. Your tribe is growing stronger. Thinks you did a great job capturing the rival's third outpost, and believes the rival is... Hope you make that... This is the tribe's last stand. Conquer this fort and that'll be the last of the resistance. The tribe will be under your command. He says you'd better be. They've positioned a storm tower near the fort that you'll use to get over the wall. However, you need to prop up its wheelhouse first to stabilize the situation. Says you don't have to knock to get inside. Bang Shelter 8K. Gotta give it to Toxanol. They built these to last. Always sad to see a ruined shopperia like that. You need to hit them where it hurts. Inflict as much suffering as possible. You're the hammer on their nail. That's a fire starter. The dry grass looks like it would ignite easily. You just need to create a spark to light a fire. It burns brighter than the light.
I hope these count for kills when I do this. Like, it kind of feels like they probably should, but it's hard to tell. And when I throw them in the water like that. I think it should count, but it's hard to tell. Their health is just obnoxious at this point. That's why I'm like, whatever, you know? It's like, even when I can fight this guy on his own, this is still taking quite a while. Because there's only like, I don't know what's going on, but like, you know, there's so few moves that you can use with the staff, and I think the same with most of the other weapons.
The battering bonker looks like a great...
Yeah, this is like stupid.
Bet you just
like,
need to knock and it'll open up. That's bonkers.
Yeah, the other swords are mostly the same.
To hold a perfect order, regardless of how many are hurt in the process. They want to subdue the tribes, as control is the only way they can guarantee peace. He didn't expect it would go down this way. It'll be hard to talk your way out of a fight. He knows what he needs to do, and knowing what must be done eliminates fear.
I know this is a cheap way to win, but like, this is the only alternative really, so just hitting him like that.
The rival Sifu is defeated. You are free to choose their fate. He'll leave it up to you to decide. Ending him will make him forget the harm. And with that, you're spinning. One by one they'll fall, until everything is brought into subjection. He wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of. He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wung Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen. Your Sifu is pleased. Your help sealed victory and the destiny of the rival tribe. But he's still eager to seal the fate of the world. It's just a matter of time before the tree will fall. It's easier to wage war than to make peace, but it's harder to win a war. But if you're committed, you'll do whatever it takes. You've grown so much stronger than when you first met. And now, the tribe are alive. Your growth is the result of you working together, and staying with them all the way to the end will make you thrive when the new world begins.
Once again, I had to glide. Didn't work for some reason. Maybe it just has to be done perfectly, I guess. I don't know. Like, because like you have to hold the button on the second jump, and if during that second jump you're too close to the ground, maybe it doesn't pop out, maybe?
Out of Date thinks the time has come to end the conflict between the tribes. There won't be any winners in this war. You should know it's not too late to change direction by visiting another tribe's fort. However, it might be best to stick with the tribe you've chosen already. He believes it'll take someone with a dark perspective and ki to counterbalance the Sifu's energy in the end. Regardless of the outcome, you need to play your part and conclude the conquest. It'll be over soon. Out of Date reminds you that the time has come to end the tribe war. He's happy to help. Out of Date reminds you that the time has come to end the tribe war. He guesses you're back for more. Figures you like to skulk around at night. Can't understand why you're around now. Says he guesses you're back for more. How could you escape the Porcupine when Out of Date lost his leg? Are you fast or lucky? Said
Mpa, wherefore, where?
he guesses you're back for more.
Balu, Putulua.
So says you covered the important things already.
Dang it, I forgot to get the tribe weapon. But, yeah, as usual, out of date's just kind of a waste of time. You go over there and he's like, you're gonna have to deal with this one thing, And it's like, yeah, okay. And it's like, well, make sure you deal with that. And it's like, okay. He didn't even tell me, wait, oh no, did that happen because that wasn't officially what I was supposed to do? Oh, damn it, this is gonna be stupid. I think I'm gonna have to grab the tribe weapon, and then right after that, it's gonna just say, go back to out of date. Sorry for that. The tribe weapon's always really weird that I have to go out of my way to go and grab it. And then on top of that, they shoot me out to the map. So I'm thinking, oh, I'm done with this area, and time to go to the next area.
It's the Lotus Shuriken. He knows things that he...
Oh, I think that let's see. I mean, can I even do anything with that? I think he wants me to end the tribe wars. Like finish, or I should say finish the tribe wars. So that's the main story right now. So finish the tribes. Yeah, basically, yeah, the tribe war, yeah. Okay. It shouldn't be too bad. Like, this area is pretty small, I think. Like, I can already fast travel to this one, and then the one right next to this is pretty close. Then the other one's kind of far away, and then the final one's no big deal, so. I think I only have this, and then one more tribe after that, so it shouldn't be too bad. I mean, I was planning to do this anyway, so it's fine, I think. Oh yeah, I should set it so I'm doing these missions. Yeah.
The Underfoot Outpost, right where the Pichu tribe dug it up. There's the tyrant who runs this outpost. He didn't expect his tribe to lose, as they're the ones that are ruthless. But now that you're working with their rival, he can see why. To fight for what you stand for isn't a fight he'll give up. It's a fight to the end. It's their last line of defense. Once their guardian falls, they'll surrender. outpost belongs to your tribe now. He says you made them weaker, but they won't give up. Your Sifu thanks you. Your tribe is growing stronger. He says you did a great job capturing the outpost. You're one step closer to end. Thinks you'll make...
I think this might be my favorite region in the game. It's like got enough openness, and it's got some, you know, trees and greenery. Like a good balance of everything.
Let's see.
I think I forgot to say this last stream, but like once again, I was running into a whole bunch of save points right next to each other. Like, same thing right here. It's just like, wait, what? Okay, well, wait, maybe not, though. Well, maybe that was just a normal save point, then. Or teleport point. Okay. Okay, never mind, then. Okay. For once. Am I in combat right now? I mean, I better start the mission before. Oh, come on. Really? Oh my gosh. How is this explained? Like, okay, fine. You know, little animal creatures, fine. But, I guess the whole point is that it's just that the whole planet is irradiated. But these creatures are odd, even for this game. You know, if I bought that psionic power or whatever that gives me fire, that'd probably be pretty overpowered.
Smarten up.
Probably.
Says they've been waiting for you. The scouts spotted a well being used by the outpost. Mess with its filter, and you could... Says not to think of it as making water dirty so much as preventing its cleaning. Get in there and ruin that filter. Just a few moves left. Make them count. Got it. Nothing but greasy goo in their pipes now. Looks like the outpost found out about the bad water the hard way. The outpost belongs to your tribe now. He says you made them weaker, but they won't give up. Your Sifu thanks you. Your tribe is growing stronger. He says you did a great job capturing the outpost. You're one step closer to ending the tribe wars. Figure...
Oh, right. It's 6 in total, not 6 to beat. So, okay, good. That's good. And also, I finally have my horse back. If I can find him. Where the heck is he? Is he like blend? Oh, he blended in so well. Sheesh. But okay, that's not bad. So yeah, the final area is, unsurprisingly, the area that was completely separated from the rest of the game. Like, that only has one entry point, so it was always very weirdly suspicious. Okay, so it's probably going to be finish this tribe, beat the World Eater, and then... Yeah, what is that final area, though? Is it entirely optional? I mean, I really doubt that. I'm not going to go for it. I could get that teleport point, but, like, there's hardly anything here as it is. It's mostly just some rivers. Wait, what? Crap, the Mirage guy, is he gonna disappear? Damn it! Fucking what the fuck? That guy is so freaking weird! And I thought I was done with him too. Because, like, I thought that those memory things are only to get the cricket thing more powerful. And it looked like I got all of his upgrades.
Where Toxanol used to make all sorts of
really
splody things before it blew up in their faces.
It's really weird. Really weird. Any other teleport points around here? Nope.
That's a nasty moto mess there. Maybe too gross for anyone else to plunder it.
So it seems like level 30's pretty much max level, from what I can tell. I mean, it might not be the official max level, but it's like, at least in the main story, you won't have to have anything stronger than that. Okay, so that's where that is. I mean, the oxygen suit doesn't even matter at this point. I guess it'd make some areas simpler. But yeah, I wonder if I can run over there. We'll see. We'll see. I'll finish this and then maybe check out that area, like, just to see if there's like
Beneath outpost, right where
to check if there's like any wall or something holding me back from going over there. Just kind of wondering.
Says you need to hit them where it hurt. Here's the Careful of that pew-pew, Machina. Got to hit it harder than that. Better to bring it down. No more bullets from that.
I don't know why I never thought to use bullets on those before. Oh well. So, wait, what's this? Okay, this might be new. For once. Okay. Okay.
It's time to find a way out of this place. No,
weird. Really weird. Really weird. This is like, we're on the supposedly final area, the final tribe, and we're doing brand new stuff, even though most of it's, you know, old stuff.
Keep going.
I guess this location's pretty weird since it's in a cave. Or not weird, but, you know, unique. Huh. Okay.
Heads up for that oil boiler. Stay away till you take that thing out. It's safe to get near now. Here's the second line of defense.
Also, it's really weird that they're level 20. Because I thought the last area had guys that were like level 22, I thought. Maybe only in the final area, maybe? I don't know, it just seems weird. I think that's it for this area, I think. Or, wait a second, what?
Just jump on that candle and get it lit. Ride that
weird
sprocket.
Weird thing. By the way, I can't control this if you ever thought I could.
Almost there.
Because I know, the first time I did it, I was like, whoa, can I control this? This is kind of interesting. But then, by the end, it was like, okay, never mind. Like, it wasn't super obvious, but it was like, by the end, it was like, okay,
to
probably
your tribe now. He says you made them weaker, but they won't give up. Your Sifu thanks you. Your tribe is growing stronger. Thinks you did a great... Hope you...
Okay, now for a slight detour. Hopefully it won't be too bad. Oh, wait a second. Is this... Wait, what's this? Is this the execution, maybe?
Thinks you shouldn't be out in the day when... Says talk.
What? Oh, wait, right here? Are you sure? The guy we're about to execute was like, says you shouldn't be out in the day. Good talking to you. Okay. Walks over to the book. Okay, kill him. Like, what? Okay. It's so weird. It's so weird. Wait, no, what did happen, though? What actually just happened? Because they didn't get killed. Oh, no, this gun's freaking floating. Oh, no. Well, look at the skeleton. Oh, my gosh. This game can't be in China. You're not allowed to have skeletons in games when they get sold in China. But this is like the only skeletons I've seen the whole game, from what I remember. From what I remember. Weird.
That motor juice station over there might still have some go juice. Long shot, sure, but there's only one way to be sure.
British. The problem is that I could turn off his voice completely now in the options. But if I did that, then like you would, I would assume you wouldn't even hear what he'd say during, you know, you wouldn't even have people get, you know, when people would talk in the game, then it would just be that you have to read it, presumably. You know what? Let's check that. Let's check. I might as well. It's no big deal if I lose a conversation or two. I think it's audio. So we'll just turn narrator dialogue off. Cause yeah, look at the frequency. I've gotten rid of the frequency. How often the narrator speaks. He still talks a ton. I can't imagine him speaking more. It sounds completely ridiculous that he'd be talking more. But now he's off. But did that mean he's off right now? Like now he won't give me, like to be fair, he does sometimes give you some information about an area. Sometimes. Sometimes it's not annoying. But I don't know. Oh, wait, what? What was that? What the heck was that? Oh no. Okay, wait, so this is a heat zone? Let me just look over here real quick. Okay, I don't know why it's a heat zone. Why is it a heat zone? Okay, I guess that's it for now. Yeah, I don't know why it's so hot. Eh, we'll see. Whatever. Worry about it later. Okay, so now teleport point here. It was weird now that I think about it. Yeah, because there was no. Well, it's even weirder now that I think about it. Okay. Because, like, we've seen areas where you wear the suits, right? The biological areas, these purple areas and stuff. This is the only cold area in the whole game, from what I can tell. I could be wrong. I mean, there is a bit more over here, so obviously I haven't been everywhere. But that trophy that popped up, I'm pretty sure means that I've been to every region generally. So there's not really a cold area. Yeah, I was wondering about this location, but it doesn't. I don't know, because it's blocked off by the engine thing. To be fair, if I had fixed the engine, I could have went through this entire area and skipped a lot. So there is some of that, a little. Is that a cold area? Probably. If it looks at you in slightly white, I'd assume it's cold. So there's like, what, 3 cold areas maybe? Okay. Wait, okay. Yeah, what's going on here? Come on. Like delayed reaction or something. Whoa, this would be a cool one to have. Kinda. I mean, I forgot how you do this. You just grab on. Need peel rip. I don't know. I don't know. Whatever, it's fine. Just thought it'd be kind of nice to just have one, but whatever. I guess, you know what? I could. Yeah, okay, we're gonna do this. Okay. I was just thinking, like, you know what? For the first time in a long, good time, I can finally use the Goo Glide. Probably? Oh, come on, why not? Oh my gosh. What possible reason? Are they gonna be like, well, this isn't goo, this is water for once? This has kind of happened before, but I thought it was just like a glitch thing where I just wasn't in the right area. Oh well. Oh well. That could have been cool. But screw that. So how do I get to... So when I go to his area, it looks like he's like a turtle thing. I guess I'll teleport back here and then just go right across over here, I guess. In fact, this area might be the hardest area to get to. Sorta. Because there's so much river here only. I still can't believe that they gave you a wooden mechanical horse to ride. It's so good. It's just so good. Sorry. I'm probably gonna have to check the map quite a few times here. Because there's, like, you can't jump over that river, really. I mean, maybe a little, just a little. Maybe. Also gotta pay attention to flags. Yeah, look how high up that is. Yeah, this is actually a proper fortress. Like, really in the deep part of the woods. But it also means that there's a lot less teleport points than normal. Just kidding. Sure, less teleport points. Yeah, look at that, level 27. I mean, it kind of doesn't matter what level they are, because as long as they just take more magic or more gun damage, that's like pretty much all that matters. It's like, oh no, they take their defense against my weapons is higher. It's like, that's not that big a deal. Like, it's really annoying to have to get up and hit them with a melee weapon anyway. Gosh, that guy's just teleporting in.
Let's see.
Yeah, let's see. Oh wow, they're really in there, huh? Okay. Well, let's finish it off. Dang it. Okay, so I'm gonna have to put his dialogue back on. Also, didn't we hear the narrator at least for a second there? Or did I just imagine it? Because I'm just used to it. Yeah, an extinguishable torch. Yeah, okay. Okay, I need, you see, like, I need him to say words. Otherwise, I really don't want to have to read the dialogue every time. There's kind of a lot of dialogue in this game. Kind of. But they also reuse a lot of dialogue, to be fair, so. Yeah. Yeah, trade-off. Let's see, then. Okay. Not too bad. Okay. Hopefully there aren't... I could see there being a group of enemies, and that's about it, so that's not bad. Not like a big area. Hey, what's up? Level 23, yeah, that's fair. That felt like glitching in there, but okay. It was a legendary thing, so it was worth it. Damn it. I suspect... Okay, no, okay. I was like, oh no, is Final Fantasy out yet? Oh no.
You
But no,
need to hit
everybody's
them
just
where it
preparing
hurts.
by playing a
Inflict
different
as
game.
much suffering as possible. You're the hammer on their nail. The megamuck in that cage looks like... Just a few moves left. Make them count. Just get out of the megamuck's way.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be playing Final Fantasy 7 Remake DLC with Yuffie after this, if you didn't know. So, yeah. Final Fantasy after this. Hopefully in about an hour, hopefully. I mean, this is like kind of the end of the game. It's a little hard to tell 100%, but... I mean, this is the last tribe, unless there's a secret tribe that we didn't know about all along.
So much sharper. The wire claw looks like it's strong enough to pull down a gate. But you just need to aim straight, shoot and pull, and the gate will come down. The Pishu tribe supports natural evolution on the dogma that only the strong survive. They want to help evolution on its way by conquering the tribes, as they're all too weak in their convictions. Anybody home? He didn't expect it would go down this way. It'll be hard to talk your way out of a fight. You shouldn't challenge someone that has nothing left to lose.
I was trying to get over there to throw him off the ledge, but no, they don't want any glitching to happen, so they got those invisible walls going on. It's understandable. I'd rather just not deal with that, I suppose. It's kind of funny that the most offensively interesting weapons were like the first ones in the game, which is the pole, normal sword, I think. Well, no, that's right. But the boomerang was really early on too, though. Like the boomerang and the shuriken just feels like it's repetitive. You know, like that's just like the same thing over and over again. Wow, you're so good! Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. Nunchucks are kind of good, but like not one of the best weapons. You know.
The rival Sifu is defeated. and the destiny of
Like
their tribe is
the
in
two-handed
your hands.
hammer would make more sense as one of the final weapons.
You are free to choose their
but they
fate,
probably wanted to make sure
but
you
not free from the consequences
get it
of
really
your
early.
choice.
So instead, they give
We'll
you
leave
dex
it up to
weapons,
you to
fast-hitting
decide the
weapons
fate of the rival Sifu,
that
but you either
that will
stay
do high
true
damage,
to the
but you have to be
cause
right next to an
or
enemy.
not loyal at all.
But I mean, the
It's
staff is
black
kind of like
and
that
white.
too, though. Anyway, he's just saying the same thing he's always said, and we're gonna kill this guy.
Ending him will make him forget the and with that, one by one they'll fall, until everything is brought into subjection. He says victories are won on the backs of many, but with your help, they've achieved a great thing for the tribe and the land. You're fortunate to have ended the war before it ended you. You're in need of a new start for the world now more than ever. When you first met, your life was without past and future, but you've both come a long way, and this moment, it belongs to you. He still needs you by his side, even though the tribe war has come to an end. You know better than anyone that the fate of the world is still at stake. Your tribe still needs guidance, now more than ever. Knowing what must be done does away with fear. They rely on you, the tribe's champion, to lead the way into the future after the tree has fallen.
Meanwhile, crickets are chirping in the background for some reason. Who is this person? Just some random person, I guess. Oh yeah, we're just killing it in the rest of the small villages, I suppose, maybe.
It's the Pichu Nanchuk.
I just realized I think power damage means by power they mean psychic power damage. I think. I still need 2 of these. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll end up just getting the bubble. Maybe I don't know. We'll see. Depends how much more of the game there is. And yeah, what's my aura? 21. Yeah, it's not amazing. Okay, so let's see. Tree of Life. Yeah, World Eaters, out of date. The Ark, which is a very minor part of the game. Very odd. So what was that emblem that I got at the end? Because it looked like it just gave me this emblem for some reason. I don't really know why. It was like a dark emblem. Oh no, okay, all these emblems look identical. I figured that they were actually different looking, but of course not. How silly of me. Why would you have different looking emblems? Wait a second. So I can't teleport out of here? Really? What possible reason is there for that? You just count this as a dungeon? Can I teleport now? No. Okay. But like, yeah, that final area, I'm wondering. Maybe they're just gonna say, go beat the World Eater, and then after the World Eater's finished.
The gatekeeper welcomes you back to the fort.
Okay, weird. Can I go now? You know what? It's probably got something to do with loading. Like maybe if you teleported out of there, the loading time would just be horrendous, maybe, because that area is its own mini, like an actual dungeon compared to the rest of the game. That's my best guess. It is a pretty unique location, so it makes some sense. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we beat. I wouldn't be surprised if we beat the World Eater, and then we have to get like one more part for the ship, and it's going to be in that final area. That's my best guess. We'll see. You know, we'll beat the World Eater, and then we'll see if there's any more to do. The master plan. The master plan is probably that they're going to try to kill me right now. Like, we'll deal with the last World Eater. You freaking go die. Oh, also, I didn't realize that this area is called the below above. I don't even know what that is supposed to mean. The below above. It's like below. No, I don't get the above part.
Out of Date says there'll be consequences of the war, but there are more pressing matters at hand. The last World Eater has been left undisturbed with the tree while you focused on the war. He guessed someone with your dark perspective and key would prioritize resolving the tribe war before facing the World Eaters. Regardless, Out of Date is grateful the tribe war is over. Out of Date understands the road has been rough. You're the only one that's strong enough to face the last World Eater. The New World Order can only be achieved by someone with a dark perspective, even if that means letting the final World Eater attack the tree too. Only time will tell what the future holds, and if it will bring a lasting peace for those that make it to the end. Out of Date says the word about what you've done so far is spreading. The tribes haven't lost hope yet.
What's that mean? The tribes haven't lost
He
hope.
appreciates
They're all taken
what
over.
you've done so far, but unfortunately, he's had urgent news from his friend Wiz in the northwest. That doesn't sound good. Out of Date's hunch is real. The Merc Puff is up next.
All I heard was wind. Wind blowing. You're right. The World Eater's
Out of
coming.
Date says that Wiz is worried now that the Northwest World Eater is... He explains that Wiz is working on an undersurf vessel in order to get to the World Eater, but needs help to get it done.
Wherefore,
Out of Date suggests that you should head... He's happy to...
Says you should take it easy. Hey, take it easy. You're about to end the world and stuff, but hey, take it easy. Like, what the heck? Which reminds me, the guy that I got the, So there was a guy I met in the area that had no oxygen, and he was the hunter guy. We ended up not even having a chance to invite him on the, he was over here? No. Here. In fact, let's go check him out. Because, why can't I invite him? Or did I just not talk to him enough? Maybe you have to finish a side mission for these types of characters in order to invite them. I wouldn't be surprised if there was only like 4 people that you could invite, but we'll see. That was weird.
Moog asks if you know the first rule of monster haunting. It's to go. Few monsters warrant the fear we have for them. Start with one monster and take it from there. Spot
no.
its tracks and says you seem to have decided the kind.
I see. What? Oh my gosh. Whatever, I'm not dealing with this crap. I'm not a fan of this guy's design so far, just from that little look. But I guess that explains why I couldn't go into the water there, since they want you to use a different vessel. There's so many vessels in this game. But it's weird that they have this entire wheel, but there's only going to be 4, seemingly. 4 slots. So it's like, wait, then that means that you could have just had up, down, left, right, and that's it. But instead, they didn't do that. I don't know why. What the heck is this? What the heck? Oh, okay. Huh. Weird. Oh well.
The Surge Surf Factory. Keep your eye out for Wiz while you're here. Let's see. Wuz isn't easy on the tongue, but I think he says he's happy to see a friendly face. Not too many of those around these days. Says it's good to see you again. He's Wiz. You might remember him from the old days when he let you try his octopod? Wiz remembers you were such a cheery kid, and he's... But Wiz understands it was a long time ago, and memories get murkier the deeper you go. But says it helps to have friends with you to plumb those depths. It was a tragedy, but also sad that you chose to leave. It's a miracle you... Wiz says our memory keeps things for us. He knows you've returned to face Lupa Lupin, and that confrontation is as inevitable as the tides.
How many
He's
of
not
these things are
surprised
optional?
that the loss of your family could plunge you into the depths forever, but you've all... He knows that though the tides of history may push you in one direction, you can always lay your own course.
Like, why do they say this when apparently I thought that before doing the last 2 of these guys, you had to deal with Lupa Lupin? They acted as if, oh no, there was options. You could deal with him, or maybe you do other stuff, but like, not really, as far as I'm aware.
He feels you've deserved revenge because of how you were wronged.
Oh, yes. That is
No, you need less dark, no more!
Yes, the dark is as easy as cake. Dark, dark cake. Awfully good, you mean?
Asks if you ever think about freedom and whether any of us really has it. Did you make the decisions that brought you here, or are you just a pawn of fate? Glad to hear that. He only wishes he was that sure about himself. Sad that the world is close to death. Wonders if he might be able to hold out a bit longer in an octopod. Wonders why you felt like kicking the world so hard when it was already down. Fascinated you wound up working with the Jagni. He thinks of them not as makers, but takers. He's but that's not nearly as important as this.
I don't mean to skip like that.
Wiz says that you should let the past dwell in the depths, but there's something else down there too, gnawing at the Tree of Life. He's named it the Merc Puff. This is why he's tinker-tonkering with the octopod. But the lid got stuck, so he needs a big enough tug twister to open it up and let you a-goin'. He can't leave the surge station, so you must help him find a tug twister. There's a wound-up mecha fingro in the mecha stadium that still has one stuck on its back. Find it, and you'll find the tug. It's definitely made to lend a helping hand and do the heavy lifting. Toxanol records mention it as an automaton made for moving bionucleus matter into storage areas.
Yeah, I'm starting to be very suspicious about how this game is gonna work. Wow, look at that big open space right here that has no teleport points. Well, I suppose I'll just start traveling from here. This is so annoying. It's so out of the way, it's ridiculous. I don't have that much time. Damn it. It's 20 minutes till 9. I think I believe, I could be wrong, but I believe that the update for Final Fantasy VII is going to happen about 9. That's what I kind of got the impression of. Either that, or people are just going to be starting to prepare for it to get released at 12. It's hard to say though, because we're dealing with multiple possible time zones. We could be dealing with the West Coast, Eastern time, or Japanese time. So it's all weird, no matter what. I mean, I would assume that it's gonna release at the same time worldwide.
Could be something to it,
but it is hard to tell. So we're in speedrun mode, sort of. As usual, right? We're always in speedrun mode here. Oh darn, that actually was probably a good way to go. Okay, we're gonna go back. That might be secretly the best way to get up there. At least from this angle. It's so weird that there's a stadium though over here? Like, shouldn't it have been a little closer to some other city or something? Skyscraper area? Oh boy. I see some radiation. Hopefully we don't have to deal with that. I don't think so. Okay, good. Got real close though.
You found a bric-brac that's not absolutely flat.
Okay. But there's no teleport point up here? Whatever, we'll just do it.
Don't want to point a finger, but the Mecha Stadium is near here. Couldn't just be open, eh? Locked, but good. Just a few moves left. Make them count.
That looked a bit close. Wait, no. Oh, damn it. Okay, that's actually a tricky one for once. That's actually a tricky one. They were actually smart for once. Unless I made a mistake, that might be possible. Because I thought like as long as you just follow the circuit of whatever the pattern is from the beginning, you have to follow that pattern all the way through anyway. But it seems like I probably made a mistake. That's my guess. Arc pad. Oh my gosh.
You need to loosen the bolts without unsettling it. That's it. The tug twister's loose. Let's hope it turned the grabbing hand into a helping hand, too. You need to line up the switches so they match. Just a few moves left. Make them count. Good. That's enough electric current to initiate the actuators and activate the framework.
I think they saved some of the best ideas for the end of the game way too much. I assume I'm not supposed to ride this all the way back, right? Like, it's with me now, right? It's interesting because it's not built for speed, but it is pretty. It is pretty. Well, I don't know. You know what? I'm just assuming it's powerful, but there's no reason to believe that it really is. Okay, let's see. Hopefully that worked out fine. That was not what I was expecting. Sheesh. Like, yeah, here's a mechanical hand thing. And look at this thing. Look at this monstrosity. Oh my gosh. Sheesh. I know he's like a weird science guy, but like, this is a bit much, I feel.
He believed the tug twister would do the trick, but now realizes brute force won't do the trick. You need something slick. Well, he means slick as in greasy, so you can lube the hinges of the lid. He can't argue against the fact your fur's shiny. He says the lid... He knows his old friend Choo Choo always keeps his grease sprinklers well filled. He should have an extra that... He stresses that you should come back as soon as you've retrieved the grease sprinkler. The Merc Puff is crunching bark by the minute. It's big enough to make waves beneath the surface, and that's a challenge in itself. But it also has a hard shell, so you need to target its head.
They really know just where to send you, don't they? It's like, wait a second, what? Yeah. I mean, to be fair, there was probably a teleport point somewhere around here. Probably. But, like, yeah, they just keep sending you to the darker and darker areas. I'm a little surprised that we didn't do more on this mountain. I don't know. I mean, it's not that important, I suppose, of a location, but still. Okay, well, it looks like this is the last place. But the nearest way to get there... This would be good. Well, maybe it is good. Yeah, well, we'll go from here. Hopefully that works out.
You've reached the end of the line. Bet you can find Choo-Choo here. Wheel the control box handles to buzz the wire. Wired up and ready to go. Let's see.
I must have picked the wrong button at some point, considering that, wait a second, which one do I want? I kind of think I want key energy more. Oh, but this one has more slots. I'll switch to this one if I go to the fire area, since that has good fire resistance. But yeah, I must have pressed the wrong button and like equipped some new thing that I got, I guess. Oh yeah. But then how did something fall off my back? Like, shouldn't that have just stayed on there? Like, what's going on there? Yeah, legs also look like that's a problem too. Look at this. What the fuck? This has only got 3% critical rate. That's all it's got going for it. I'm scrapping it. In fact, I should probably scrap everything that's questionable. Oh, so you can't get rid of the heat resistance stuff. Wait, so that I did get the heat resistance armor, and I just didn't realize it, I guess. Well, this should be fine, I think. Wait, that's wrong. Or no, it's right. Oh, right. Okay. Shoulder. That's a good one. That's a good one. We're just gonna have crazy key energy and all that. Hopefully. Hey, what's this? Oh yeah, that's right. So need 14. Okay, hopefully this doesn't take too long.
Choo-Choo knew you would make it to him one day. All you had to do was follow the steel path. The rails might be getting rusty, but eventually they all converge on him. Says the name is Choo-Choo, and he liked... Says you followed the rails to where you need to be, but tracks have switches in them too. The question is then, will you keep on the same track? He thinks you're on a dark path right now, but there's no reason you can't find a wheelhouse and... Whichever way you go, he wants you to know that the rails never steer you wrong. Wants to know if you've ever regretted taking one track in life instead of another. If you could go back, would you switch tracks or keep chugging along the one you're on? Likes your sureness, the way you keep at it like a chug-chug with no way to reverse. Feels like the world's on a runaway chug straight over a cliff. Says the world might have lasted longer if you hadn't stomped on the go pedal so hard. Thinks you shouldn't work with the Jagni. They once tried to bolt one of their masks to his face. And it hurt, but he kept the mask, just in case. But let's not get... Says he's surprised to see anyone this far out, but sometimes the wrong train does take you to the right station. As you can see, he didn't plan to make a stop here, but now that he had to, he's been off track since the world started dying. But he's trained his mind to stay positive, regardless of the situation. Figures that's true, but they can get you close enough to... He's convinced the tracks are like the paths are... This time, though, he was sidetracked and needs a new wing nut. Wing nuts are easy to find, as they're fitted on any in-front chugger out. Says there's nothing to it, just don't let the chugger chug you down.
Well, speaking for the Dark, we approve.
Can't believe they let you manipulate them like that.
You're just jealous that you're no good at it.
Who would want to be good at manipulating?
Winners. That's...
Once again, somebody had a bad experience with the Jagni tribe. Like, what are you talking about? You're nowhere near... I mean, I guess he, at least for him, he actually, like, seems to travel around a lot, so it's possible. But it's also kind of weird to be like, yeah, one of them tried to staple a mask on my face, and it's like, what? Like, that seems weird. And I don't know. Maybe the problem is that we just don't know anything about this tribe, and the game just will never actually show you what normal people in this tribe do. It's like, oh no, they're thugs. They just do thug stuff all the time. It's like, really though? I don't know about that. I think that you're just being exaggerating, but okay.
The wing nut chug tunnel. It goes on forever.
Just to remind you, anytime that like you're talking about a group, and then somebody's like, I know that group. They did a bad thing one time. It's like, if that's supposed to be the entire explanation for why you don't want... Oh my gosh, what the heck? Oh, do I have to jump down? Really? Fine. Can I just not do this fight? I just don't wanna. Let's look over here. I'm just done with fighting. Oh, come on.
Just a few moves left. Make them count. Just a few moves left. Make them count.
I just realized I don't know when I got that part. Maybe it was from right here? It must have been, right? Yeah, probably. It's just like, what's the difference between one puzzle and another puzzle? Nothing really. Can I teleport from here? No, of course not. I'm indoors, stupid. Okay, so now I can teleport. Actually, let me check through the if I can get a teleport point around here. Probably not. I wish there was some logic as to why some places get teleport points and some places don't. Almost there. Yeah, if I'd started like an hour or two earlier, I would have had a lot more time to go through this. But I don't know. I woke up a little late. I don't know why. And then I had food and then a few other things.
Choo Choo says he knew you'd come through. If someone makes a stop at your station, it's for a good reason, but he understands no one gets their tracks greased for... He'd be happy to part with his spare grease sprinkler, as he believes it's a great fit for any of your business that needs to be unstuck. He keeps it safe in a box on the handcart, in case of emergency. Yes, for something catastrophic, like something squeaky in... Choo Choo says you should help yourself. It's of... He's convinced you'll put it to good use, as there are lots of stuckies out there that need greasing to... Says he's...
Can you feel that? It's getting dusky in here.
Hold up! There's no need to rush into this.
Sounds like you're just flat out lazy.
Lazy, because I fight against the dark.
Because you're against just getting things...
Choo Choo says
I wonder
he
what I
can't
said there
wait
that
to
was
get
evil.
out of this place.
I mean, I guess I'm just saying, hey, give me the thing already. I really am annoyed that as an evil guy, I couldn't just walk over here and punch that open. Wait, what? I still have to talk to him? About what?
You shouldn't worry about smashing up the box. Choo Choo has no use for it now. Choo Choo says he feels strongly about helping his next. He's convinced there was a bigger reason you met. He believes you've got what it takes to make a difference. He's witnessed it himself. Figures everyone chooses their own path. The longer... Choo Choo's thrilled you found the Ark. Just imagine how much faster than a chug that thing must be. And no rails needed. Needs no rails, no roads, nothing but air. With the world ending and all the chugs going with it, it's fun to think about what kinds of yards the Ark could take you to instead. Hopes you'll be careful with the Ark. Wonders who you might call aboard the Ark with you.
So what we have here is someone looking for a way out.
I'm so glad you chose that. We're born...
We are better off on our own alone.
Being alone is not the same thing as...
The end must just...
Wishes... Choo Choo says he's ready to pack up and leave.
I mean, I don't care if people like, oh no, I'm not pure evil. Like, I don't know, man. Even evil people need scientists and engineers. But whatever. That should just not be a light or dark choice. But at this point, the only way to the next point is man, I really like this place. 'Cause There's just interesting inventions, and we're gonna be here so little. I bet like this is it. Like we're done with this guy, and we're just gonna leave in the submarine, and we're done with this area. Done. But yeah. The next big point is when I get Dark Aura 30, which is not gonna happen really. I mean, well, maybe it will. Whoa. Okay, I got way more points for Dark than I thought. Maybe I should. No, but I think I need more points though. The side points, right? I think I need 18. So I still need 5 more. It'd be pretty easy to do if I wasn't rushing through the game. But it probably wouldn't be useful in a boss fight anyway, so it's fine.
Wiz says that there's no plan to confront the Merkpuff until the octopod is properly armed. He's happy to tell you that the cannon he's been working on now just needs ammunition. He says his old friend Boom makes all things that go bang. There's a rumor that some of Boom's pyro sticks shot off and are out there roaming free. You should keep an eye on the horizon for pyros. If you're fast, you have a shot at catching some of them before they go off. Boom has named the place Puff Duff Bluff. It sounds silly, but it's an accurate description considering most of the pyros are duds, seeing as they're as old as the old world.
Fuck off. It's. I think that that's the location where I was walking by and there was a balloon there. I think that might be the place. So that could have saved some time. I don't know. A lot of stuff, places to go. I'm not seeing anybody streaming Final Fantasy so far. So I'm gonna say it's gonna be at midnight. So I think we're fine. I think it's not too bad. But I still don't really want to grind for stuff. I might. We'll see. We'll see. We'll get really close to the end and then we'll see. Good. Wow, I went right through that sign. But yeah, at the moment, I'm gonna say I plan to play it at midnight. Assuming that's when, you know, like I plan to just... Am I gonna get through it? I don't know. I don't even know how long it is. And it makes me think about how, like, in Final Fantasy 15, there was a lot of, DLC, and most of it was like 3 hours long. So I don't see really why this one would be longer. Other than, you know, it is a main character, but same thing with Final Fantasy 15. They both had character DLC. My guess, 5 hours long max. That's my guess.
That looks like an unbanged pyro stick on the loose. Better catch it before it goes off.
Yes, because they're like wild animals. Like, what the heck is going on there? Also, no, oh, the resource totem. Okay. I thought there was one more thing in here, though. Maybe that was what it was, though. No? Nothing? Maybe it was like a glitchy moment. Like, I thought I saw like a... something I could press. I guess not. Okay. Time to finish the World Eater, right? Sheesh, this is going... Let's see, I've been playing for like 3 hours. And all I did was do a little bit of this. I mean, this kind of took the most amount of time. And then I took over 2 tribes. Which the tribes definitely didn't take long to deal with.
The pyro sticks will cause a bang, but targeting is on you. At least now you have a chance to hurt the Merc Puff where it counts. He hopes so, as there's no Plan B, or more correctly, Plan C. Out of Date has named this Plan B. Plan A was to take on the World Eaters by foot, or flaps in this case. Turns out swimming down there was a bad idea. Wiz has been working on another cannon, but instead of pyro sticks, it squirts guppos. Scaly distractions for anyone with an appetite disorder, and irresistible for the Merc Puff in particular. Seems the best way to find guppos is go talk to Gil. He has a natural sonar and knows where the guppos sub the... This means you'll have to go visit Gil at Burblebottom. Find Gil and he'll be able... He used to run a pet shop stocked with guppos, but since they've become more difficult to find, he's diverted his attention to make...
Oh my gosh, another place? Really? Well, at least it doesn't look too bad. Sorta. If I just stay on the... If I just go here and then go down the road, it should be fine, but... Oh my gosh. They're not even like, again, what about that last area? Sheesh. They're just like hinting at stuff and it's like, oh, well, what about that area? Oh, don't worry about it. Maybe it'll become relevant later. When you have to grab a thing or two and that's it. But maybe the tribe battle will end up
Could be a
being...
monster napping here at any time of day.
Maybe the tribe battle will end up being like a bigger deal than anybody thought. Like, ooh, now that all the tribes are taken over, they went and tried to do something else. I don't know.
A brick-brack that's still standing. Now, that's a find. This is Burblebottom, residence of Gil.
Okay. Okay.
Let's see.
I thought I already picked another guy to go. I thought I picked this guy to go. Whatever. I don't know what's going on. Thought maybe there was even another person, but whatever.
Don't worry.
Happy to finally get to meet you. He's seen a lot of things wash up on his miniature shore, but nothing as exciting as you.
I didn't know who was for sober.
Claims to have been born swimming, but he must flap-flop clear of it during these dark days.
Take it, brother.
It must have been upstream only to get to this point in your histo-future.
I know I'm for it.
Once you see which way the waters flow, it's a lot easier to go where they're going, even if that's over the edge of the world.
One in my feet.
Either way, it's a shame the surf has gotten so nasty.
One in my feet.
Thinks life is like trying to ride a wave. You need to pick the right one, but you don't really know which one that is until you're on top of it. Better to ride a wave than let the perfect one pass you by.
Must face with which.
Wonders who would want to. The right wave takes you where you want to go.
Cofintra Bidwitch and.
Figures he's ridden his last wave, though, what with the world coming to an end.
For 80 tail.
Doesn't understand why you made the goo gooier.
Toodly way our furrow.
Can't stomach how you hang with the Jagni. They keep so much stuff for themselves that they could share with the world.
What stuff are they talking about? We keep hearing that the Jagni are stealing stuff, and I would like that to be like the final story point. But I kind of don't think that that's going to be the case. Like, they keep stealing stuff. Like, what? Food? What? Stuff.
Men think afford to.
Claims they have way more than they need, and the rest of the world suffers for it.
Why, where the cloud saw.
But none of that's nearly as important.
Mein Friende.
He never drank from this pond because of the disgusting things.
Western Hanover.
Even the fish stopped drinking here after the pollution made the surf.
Betty the photo.
He figures the Tree of Life isn't drinking either. Or, well, that's not true. He said it does drink, as it has no other choice. It's a tree, but it's forced to drink poison.
Betty the photo.
Claims the surf is poison now. Anything that drinks it becomes poison too, including the Tree of Life.
Fest and trip.
His friend Wiz needs guppos for one reason or another, and Gil is ready to point you in the right direction.
Men think afford to.
But here, you're only going to find dead ones. He's pretty sure Wiz wants them alive.
Fest and trip.
If you head in the right direction, you'll find a clean enough bit of surf to snag yourself some guppos. Then,
Men cried on a fair.
he doesn't have any guppos. This is Guppy Grotto.
It's been a long time since I had to use this. A long time. I think I saw some more enemies. We are skipping enemies today. Not dealing with this crap. Oh my god, what the heck is that? What is that? Okay, that's just gonna shoot me out, I guess. What the heck? What the heck are these locations? Oh, okay, healing items, I need those. So maybe I couldn't even open the other door. As usual in this game, it's just like, hey, that looks like the way forward. Okay, I'll go check out this other area. And then it turns out, yeah, you couldn't go that way anyway. Like, oh, okay. Oh, what the heck? This is actually confusing.
Just a few moves left. Make them count.
This is so confusing. This doesn't work. Okay, and then even if I flip this all the way around, oh, it would have worked. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay, I wonder where I got wrong, or where I messed up. Okay, we'll start from the bottom this time. Oh, okay, well, to be fair, okay, there was very little moves left, so I probably just went the wrong left or right, basically.
Just a few moves left. Make them count.
Yeah, again, like, end of the game, suddenly completely unique locations, for some reason. Oh, damn. Okay. What the heck? What the heck is going on with my gun? Oh, there is something screwed up going on. Am I confused? What the heck? Like, I'm like spinning around. Okay, so... Okay, that's fine. Oh wow, I can't move and shoot. Well, okay. What the heck? Like, there's something weird going on with the lock-on, I think. I don't know. Maybe I was on an incline, so that affected things, maybe? It's very odd. Very odd. Very odd. Now, there can't possibly be any more, right? This has gotta be it, right? Oh, gosh. $9:30. Sheesh. At this point, now I am a little nervous. Like, can I get this done by midnight? Sheesh.
That seems to be enough guppos to provide the octopod with infinite ammunition. He's surprised the Merkpuff's been able to hold its breath all this time. It's just another proof of the evolutionary change caused by Toxanol's being undersurf has meant the Merkpuff has been left alone to... This means the northwest route has suffered more damage than the others. The marks the corporation left behind on the land are everywhere, but they also abandoned technology.
And just like that, we're in the boss fight. Sheesh. I wonder how I lost half my health at the beginning of the fight when he just hit me and it didn't do that bad of damage. Maybe I just got like double or triple hit in like sort of like a corner kind of thing, maybe. I don't know. Very weird. I was waiting for phase 2 there, but we'll see, I guess. Maybe? Oh no. Really? No phase 2? I mean, that feels like that should have been like the second one or something. I feel like they kind of got worse as you went through the game. Though the first one was still pretty bad, so I don't know. The first one is just such a mess.
That was the last of them. You've sealed the fate of the tribe and the tree. It's time for the end game.
Time for the end.
You have your destiny. Follow it all the way back to Out of Date. He never told anyone about what's next, but he's sure it involves you. Just make sure you don't let anyone but yourself control your destiny. You've come too far for that. The tribe comes first. It's time to return to the tree one last time. He's learned you discovered and activated the last of the arcs. That's the only word that really works for it, he's sure. It's heartbreaking that so much will be lost when this world ends, but the Ark can take you to new places for fresh starts. The world had a far better chance before you came back here, but questions if you could possibly have any open spaces left.
So what we have here is someone looking...
I'm so glad you chose that.
We are better...
Being alone is...
The end must just...
Almost can't speak. He's so happy to be Wiz knows it's the same old, but he likes talking to you. Hard to imagine you escaping 3 sets of vicious snapping teeth like that. So, says you covered the... Tells you not to worry about him. He wouldn't miss the blast off for anything. Wiz knows it's the same old... Says... It's time to return to the...
That sure is a big area that doesn't mean too much, doesn't it? I guess there is another space you can enter through here. But either way, yeah, over here too, yeah. Okay, so it wasn't that locked away, but you still need a heat suit, so that could still be an issue. What is the heck is this blue stuff here? Is that just river? Yeah, just weird river and a shading for a river thing. Oh yeah, the gill, yeah. Yeah, you met like 3 people just for this last boss for some reason. I don't really get that. Anyway, let's finish the game up. We'll see if there's a boss fight. I mean, we didn't really deal with, what's his face over here? On the other side right here? You know, the person who killed his mom. We didn't really deal with him, so how's that gonna work? I guess I'll also do a manual save. So am I gonna fall this time or not? Oh, let's find out. Oh, that was a little delayed, but okay, maybe fine, maybe? Wow, like what the fuck was that? That's what I mean, like what? Why does that happen? I don't get it. I mean, why do they even make it so you have to load in the first place, really?
Out of Date says the signs of the end of the world are everywhere. It seems nature is preparing to take revenge. The day of reckoning is coming, and you are invited. He can feel you're approaching the end date. If you haven't decided whom of all like-minded, dark-souled beings you've met have earned a seat on the Ark yet, it's time to do that now.
So the scientist is a
Then grasp
dark-minded
your last
being.
chance to make sure Lupa Lupin stopped for good. The tree settled its score, but it left yours half done. He says you need to see Lupa Lupin eye to eye one last time. He's happy to help.
So we do have to deal with Lupa Lupin. I was wondering about that. I was like, what the heck? That better not be the end. My guess, we're gonna get there, he's gonna have escaped, and then we come back here, and he's gonna we're gonna have a fight with him in which he's trying to either destroy or use the ship in some way. That's my guess. Okay, so intellect more. We're gonna
Now you understand better.
We're gonna be real smart here. We're gonna be really smart. Also, I thought Lupa Lupin had a teleport point, but I guess not. I guess there's no point to it, since you only have to go there twice. But it's really funny that the tree had something against him. They're like, oh, the tree settled the score. What do you mean? What did the tree have against Lupa Lupin? I mean, it's also weird because it's like, wait, so the tree didn't like Lupa Lupin, even though Lupa Lupin had been living underneath the tree all this time, you know? Only once I guess maybe the idea is that I tired him out enough that the tree could completely bind him. Maybe? That's my best guess. Okay, so my bet, he's not going to be here. And then he's going to go kill Out of Date. Let's see it. No, I can already see him from here. Never mind. Okay, we'll see what happens. Maybe he'll escape right in front of me. Maybe.
The Sifu is seeking revenge too. He hasn't forgotten what Lupa Lupin did, but he also wants to stop him from attacking his tribe. Now that the world as we know it seems to end, he wants to make sure the Lupin ends with it. He hopes you agree. It suits your dark nature. There's no room for predators in the world the Jagni tribe is building. But he knows this is your fight. You should handle. Lupa Lupin's own fear was his shackles, not the roots of the tree. It just changed him. You have a chance to stand back and let the tribe handle it.
Wait, so does that mean that if I just left the area, presumably they would kill Lupa Lupin on his own? Also, yeah, he's acting like way more like just a wild beast now. Oh, he got me. Wow. That felt like a glitch, but okay. Oh, maybe the idea is that the tree changed him. Oh, okay. So if the tree was good, it would have changed him into a good guy, who saw, you know, who regretted his actions. But since I made the tree evil, it made him evil and more powerful. Maybe that'd be pretty cool if that's true. There's too much in this game that feels like that I could be giving the game too much credit, or maybe the developers are just that good, which I could kind of believe it. The developers aren't really awful for this game. And the game did take quite a long time to come out, so it's not as if... I mean, I can see a lot more effort put into making this game than a lot of other open world games. Even the big budget ones. Oh, that's so cool.
The Sifu is ready to step into the fray. Are the odds about to change in your favor? If a friend dies,
Really?
something inside you dies. You can save the Sifu by making yourself a target. You're up.
Well, I wasn't enough of a target. I mean, these Earth punches are doing really good damage. But it's weird that they're like, oh, by making yourself a target. But like, come on, guy. Yeah, like, it looks like everybody died, basically, in this fight. And it's like, what, I wasn't doing enough? Really? I mean, clearly I was. Like, I'm the one doing all the damage. And I'm even, you know, hurting him pretty good here. This is really hilarious. It really shows that unless you guard, you're taking big damage in this game. Unless you're me, basically, because I have really good armor. Okay, we'll use this one. Because I'll admit that Earth's punch is getting a little repetitive and easy.
Shockwaves spread when the world crumbles. This is not a prophecy, me telling you about the future. It's you shaping it. Here's a vulgar display of power. The more he does, the stronger he becomes. It's time you remember who the real enemy is and stop playing the game his way. So, this is how it ends. The Predator and the world itself suffering. But at least it's a sign they're both still alive.
That was a really good ending, I think.
So, what we have here is a clear matter of life and death. And only you can make a difference.
Ruining someone else's life for revenge comes with a price. There's no change of heart this time. I hope it was worth it. The right choice. Doing good and keep doing good.
The best? That's justice. And the justice we deserved was revenge. We got what we came for.
We all make choices, but in the end, our choices make us. There's no peace without forgiveness. It's no better time than now to accept a helping hand.
So he did live. Okay, that's nice. It's weird to say, well, you can't have peace until you start forgiving and stuff, and it's like, you say, oh wow, that was a lot of dark points, oh my gosh. Like, you say that, but... Yeah, there we go. But yeah, I need way too many points there. Like, you say that, but, like, do you really think if you let him live that he's not gonna seek revenge himself? That's how he killed his mother in the first place, you know?
Do you wonder what turn life might have taken if you'd done things different? A left when you went right? A yes when you said no? You saw a world drenched in its own cruelty and didn't sway
Fallout
from your
ending.
path. And so, a great cataclysm draws close. Life doesn't care about heroes and happy endings. Bad things can lead to good. A seed of life, the beginning of something new. You balanced the dark within a world imbalanced in its light nature and made a difference in a place that needed change. You allied with the Jagni tribe and became omnipresent and, most importantly, feared. However, light and dark does simply represent the polarities of life. One can't exist without the other. This is how it begins. The world's headed towards rebirth of a primal paradise as evolution paves way. We're at the mercy of nature. So, trust your conscience to show you the way, and everything else will follow. He knows things that you need to know.
That was really good showing that the illusion guy was the narrator all along. But what about everybody else that was there? Everybody else was supposed to be on the ship already, as far as I was aware.
But you're not alone. The few that shared your perspective and gained your trust will accompany you on your journey. Is there a world out there that's better suited for those imbalanced in their dark nature than this one? Whether or not, we'll leave your story on record, so those who come after will know you followed your dark nature and let the world end to start anew. So, when all is said and done, it turned out to be an unusual ending after all. What could be better than ending the story the right way? Ending it your way. A beginning of something new.
They couldn't show the spaceship going into the sky at least. Sheesh. I mean, that's what I was expecting. Though the boss fight was a little more than I expected, I suppose. I wonder if that's probably unavoidable. Like, this game at times makes you think it's kind of like Fallout, with it has charisma, so you could kind of convince people of stuff sometimes. Though, to be fair, in the tribe battles, there's options to talk to the king or whatever, and it says persuade, so maybe you can avoid the fights, but most likely they won't just like surrender, I would think. I think it was a good game. Obviously I skipped a lot of side content, but to be fair, a lot of the side content is pretty much powering yourself up, and as you saw, at a late stage in the game, I decided, yeah, I'm gonna do a whole bunch of intellect stuff. That was doing a lot that was doing a lot of damage at the end, even though I didn't maximize that type of thing. My bar was regenerating pretty fast, though, to be fair. It makes me wonder, like, if I maxed out my strength or maxed out my intellect, would have that battle been even crazier easier? Probably. But to be fair, this is normal mode, so maybe if I went to hard mode, then if I went to hard mode, maybe those improvements would make a big difference. That's my best guess. Which does happen in a few games I've played, where like, oh yeah, when you're at max level and all that, you beat the game without any issue. But then you go to hard mode and you do the same thing, and it's kind of like normal mode, kinda. That's why hard mode is weird, because it's like hard mode just feels like, do you want to do the same thing you're doing, but longer, because the health bars are bigger, and you have to dodge more perfectly. But sometimes hard modes do things a little better. They're kind of okay. But like, I don't know, I'd have to go through every game I've ever played and think about the hard mode. Easy one to think about is Final Fantasy VII. Its hard mode, though, is very odd because, first of all, they assume that you have most of the it's a new game plus. I think it entirely is new game plus. I don't. Yeah, it is. Yeah, you cannot play hard mode until you beat the game, as far as I'm aware. And even if you have everything in the game, you still have trouble against several bosses. But it's not the bosses you'd expect. It's like, yeah, Sephiroth's kind of hard, but the Hell House is actually by far the most agreed upon to be the hardest one, because for one, he can make himself invincible. And also he has like big time elemental weakness things that you have to exploit. So it's way different than the rest of the game. But that's a different thing where like, oh yeah, you have to exploit type weaknesses. Like that does sound like a good hard mode idea, but yeah, most don't do that. Maybe Pokemon? Nah, not really. Pokemon you always have to do type weakness exploitation, no matter what. So, yep, taking a break, and then come back and play the Yuffie DLC for Final Fantasy VII. This game is probably the best if you want to just explore and collect stuff, probably. It's got a little too much collection, though, to be fair. Like, way too much. And on top of that, not enough teleport points. Like, very inconsistent teleporting. It does make me wonder, though, about the people who beat this game. The people who reviewed the game. Did they get the tree to any sort of thing that looked like that? Because remember, reviewers don't do side quests, usually. Especially if they feel like 1 out of 13, they're not going to touch that crap. But, for instance, when you go by that, by the stone, or the no routes, would a reviewer be able to see the difference between those missions and the rest of the missions? I think they're in such a hurry that they're just gonna mainline the game. They'll do some side quests, but they're like, yeah, most of the side quests are the same, whatever. And then they just do all the main quest stuff. And I could see that being a little disappointing, though it does make me wonder about how they would judge the good and evil part of it. Like, if you had a week and your only job was to review, I think you'd have plenty of time to do some light and dark side stuff. But if you didn't do light and dark side stuff, I feel like this wouldn't be properly reviewed. Yeah, I guess that's a, yeah. Polish version. Yeah, I don't remember if this is... I thought this was Chinese at first, but then it had the skeletons, so there's no way. So I guess it's a European game. So this is like a Eurojank game, if you've heard that term before. Which is just like controls that aren't based upon American controls in games. That's pretty much what that means. I mean, they have a Chinese version, but most of the names looked like they were European. Okay, we're gonna skip through a little, just to check if there's an after credit or something. Probably not, though. Very, very much. We can't thank you enough for believing in us, realizing this low dream wouldn't have been possible without you. New Game Plus. I'll just make another save spot. Ooh, luckily so they have only 5 save slots. So that's interesting to note. I'm not sure if I'm gonna actually do any collecting in the game, though, just because there's plenty of other games that have good collecting, I suppose. But yeah, it took about... It says 16 hours. I would say about 15 hours, but yeah, 16, 15 hours. I guess it just depends what your expectations for the game were. I guess. Like, were people expecting it to be as good as Devil May Cry? Like, of course it's not as good as that. But I would also argue that it comes the closest to trying to beat Devil May Cry compared to a lot of other games. Unfortunately, the weapons aren't. The weapon techniques aren't the greatest. They put a lot of effort into having a lot of magic. And the gear system. The gear system probably shouldn't have existed. There's way too much gear in this game, especially just like attach onto another gear piece, attach onto another gear piece. Like, that was probably not a good idea. And you saw me, like, I actually got the best gear 5 or so hours ago. About 5 hours ago in the game. So, like, wait, what's going on here? I'm getting legendary gear that isn't better than what I already have. Maybe it's because I already had legendary gear. And then there's the stuff where it's like, do you prioritize higher stats, like health and energy regen, or do you prioritize higher defense? Well, there are some outfits that had a good balance between the two. Hours ago. And again, it's an open world game, so I don't know how... I think that they just determine what you get from the boxes based on your level. So, you're over level 20? Okay, you can get legendary gear now. That's my guess. because I did, for the most part, start only getting legendary, like which is the orange and the yellow gear or gold gear. Yeah, so I wouldn't say that they needed more time. I would say they needed more budget. Graphically, usually it's really good. The, the choice to make it all narrated, very bad. But you know what? That screams of budget as well. Because it's like, you know what? Everybody can be voiced by one character. So, but you know, I don't think that that's actually what they were thinking at the time. I think what they were thinking was, hey, this is a cool idea for like a crazy animal world. It will have this guy who's narrating it like it's an animal documentary. It's clearly that was the original idea. It wasn't for cost-cutting measures. But it definitely helps for cost-cutting measures as a bonus. So that's where I'm like, but maybe they're just fooling me. Because, you know, like you're only paying one voice actor and a few guys to go, you know, or something. You know, you can just have nonsense words there. But, you know, again, they had that one same shot with the two rocks and the boss on the rock. And I say rocks, but I think I realized later that either that's the no-no root spot or it's just a root. I think it's one of the roots. And that's all it is, I think. But the first time we saw that cutscene, it was when what's his name? The wheelchair guy. When he was saying, "Oh, he bit my leg off." And then it shows the cutscene, and that was supposed to show the leg getting bit off? No, it was just to show the monster that bit his leg. It wasn't actually showing the scene, even though that's what it was building up to. So it's kind of silly in that way. But yeah, just budget. Needed a few more cutscenes. Not even that many. The ending, it needed a few more pictures probably. But I kind of wish that we'd seen the world explode, or like we did see a lot of destruction, but it was a little unclear what was going on. Because like, okay, we saw one of the roots get broken. That's kind of weird. And then what happens to the world eaters? Like, why are the world eaters destroying the tree if they know? Like, do they just not realize that by destroying the tree, they're gonna kill themselves? They're gonna die? Because presumably all the plants come from this tree. That's what was being implied. Sorry if you're hearing noise in the background, by the way. I don't know what to tell you. But anyway, stream's over. Thanks for watching. Final Fantasy in 2 hours. Thanks for watching.